that's beautiful.
What'd you say, bitch?
Oh my God, I just found such a little fantastic blouse on Amazon. I'm not sure if it's good or not.
Is it a blouse?
I can't tell if it's trashy or not.
No, it's blouse.
You think that's a nice blouse?
It looks like a camisole.
It looks like a very nice blouse. I'm going to go with a large, most likely. Let's see what the bust is, because we know that I've got a 40-inch bust.
She doesn't, but we can let her believe that.
I have measured my bust.
I'm going to measure it for you.
I'm going to beat your fucking ass.
Can you go get the yardstick? Try to wrap a yardstick around you.
We'll smack it.
Yeah, it's gone, so you can do whatever you want. Officially start.
What, should we start now?
You can start whenever you want.
Guess we'll start now.
What about now? Should we start?
Whatever you like.
What about now? How about tonight? I'm telling you, I think this blouse is pretty fancy.
Well, I mean, do you have anywhere that's fancy enough to go to wear that?
Fuck you, man. Yeah.
What are you going to, a presidential meeting?
I went to Mai Lee the other day all by myself, had some Vietnamese food all by myself. And I had the weirdest interaction because the server saw me and was like, welcome back. And, you know, she was an adorable Vietnamese woman and she told me welcome back. And then she wrote welcome back on my receipt and like acted like we were friends. And I was like, I believe she is mistaking me for somebody else.
Or another white woman?
I do. I told her, I don't want any more iced tea. And she brought me another one while I was sitting there. I was like, I guess I'll drink it. And then I had to piss 4 times while I was in Marshall's.
Did you go, oh, and then go to the bathroom?
No, it was more one of those like where I'm standing trying to act cool, but then I start sweating and I have to cross my legs and waddle over.
As you're browsing through racks of clothing.
Well, I'm just browsing through the candles, I'm browsing through it all, not just clothing. Because that's the thing about Marshalls and Home Goods. It's not just clothing. They've got purses, wallets, Bluetooth speakers. They've got plates. They've got makeup.
I buy a Bluetooth speaker every time I'm out, I think. I have so many.
You do?
I'm like, that is so cute.
You just buy one because your other one's dead. You're like, oh,
the battery's
I need to charge it and I can't.
I have a Bose one now, though, because I am what's called fancy.
I would say you're what's called privileged. Do you have any idea how nice it is for you to have a Bose?
It's not privileged
speaker?
Because I stole it. So I don't actually.
You stole it?
I'm kidding.
From where? You're lying.
It was $100.
Oh, okay.
I've always wanted a Bose speaker ever since they've been advertised late at night on Channel 11.
What's on Channel 11?
There was all kind of different programs.
There's a lot of programs.
There was the Three Stooges.
You like that one?
Not really.
I don't think I've ever watched a full episode of Three Stooges. Well, I'm sure it's fantastic.
It's ridiculous is what it is.
It's very physical, right? Like a lot of physical comedy.
It's a lot of whoa, 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 whoa. And then Mo is just like so mean to the other guys.
What are the names of the Stooges?
Mo is the head guy.
Mo's the head guy. He's the head honcho.
Larry.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. That took a turn.
And then Curly, who is the larger fella.
Curly's larger. Would you say that you and Curly have similar body types?
I think he's more of a rounder shape where I'm more of an hourglass.
You're definitely an hourglass.
How dare him interrupt our broadcast? But Curly always gets picked on by all the other 2 guys. And then, for some reason, out of nowhere, here comes this guy named Shemp. Where did you come from, sir?
What's his name?
Shemp.
Shemp?
Yeah. What was the deal with Shemp?
What's the deal with
Somebody
Shemp?
quit, I guess. I don't know. Why are you looking at me? Because I'm old, too?
It was like one of those things where, like, you know those shows like Family Ties and stuff where they would just have like a random cousin come every once in a while? That's kind of like Shemp, I think.
Yeah, it's like a cameo.
It's like, who is this guy?
I don't really understand what kind of name Shemp is.
I don't either. But I I'd love to go back and watch it again.
Mo. Oh, boy. That is a bowl cut of a serial killer.
And he was just extremely mean to all the other
Mo
guys.
was?
Yes.
Well, you know why he's so mean? Because he's got that haircut. Anybody with that kind of bowl cut is going to be mean. What bowl cut? Have you ever met somebody with a bowl cut like that who's kind? They're killers.
I'd love to
They're
go
greedy.
back now and watch them being comedians, as comedians, instead of me as a kid. Like, what's wrong with these guys?
Do you think when they buried him, he had that bowl cut? Like at the open casket, they had that bowl cut on him?
He probably loved it.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
Look at the third picture.
The fourth picture, that O is really alarming.
He just looks like a rascally guy. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go back and start watching them and look at their physical comedy and
see if you can learn a thing or two.
See if I can learn, but also just see the dynamics. Because as a kid, it was like, that guy's mean to the other guys. That's all I thought. And one time, one of the guys was going to go hunting, right? And there was a sign that said, fine for hunting. Like,
Okay.
You're going to get a fine if you hunt here. And he goes, but look, it says it's fine for hunting. Let's hunt here.
That's good.
And
That's
it made me laugh.
Well, and I mean, jokes like that. Rafe and I were watching this Comedy Store documentary the other day. It's on Hulu. And there was a video of like Howie Mandel being like, I've got a handbag. And it was literally like, those big Mickey Mouse hands. It was like that, but on a purse. And the whole crowd was like, yeah, baby. But it's like, today you see that and you're kind of like.
I'm telling you, fine for hunting,
Howie Mandel gets to judge people on their comedy, and you're doing a fucking handbag joke. You are bringing a prop out. Who's the other big prop guy?
Carrot Top.
No, not Carrot Top.
Carrot Top was the elitist.
No. There's another guy, Gallagher.
But he just had watermelons, didn't he?
I did see a clip of that.
I'd love to go back and look at comedians that I looked at as a child and look at it now through the eyes of an actual comedian.
Sure.
Like I've seen clips of, what's that guy's name that screams? He'll just be telling a joke and be like, that's not the way it is.
That screams.
Ow!
Sam Kinison.
Oh, can you do that one more time?
No, because it hurt my throat.
Ow!
And I look at him now, I'm like, God, that's a good joke. And as a kid, I don't know what I thought as a kid.
Wasn't he like wasn't he kind of,
he was wild, wasn't he?
He's a former Pentecostal preacher. Wow. So he screamed at the end of it. See, I don't really know. Some comics will shit on me and be like, you don't know about that guy. And I'm like, no, I just like to make people laugh and be funny. I didn't like go through and study every single person. Maybe that makes me a bad comedian. But I mean, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it makes me more original.
Nobody could ever say you stole something from Sam Kinison.
Yeah. Have I stolen things from other people?
Ow!
Is he saying ow, ow?
I don't know, but I can't do it again.
It really sounds
and
like
I'm
he's
reluctant
saying,
to play it because now that we're monetizing
monetized.
YouTube, it's like, can we play it?
Type in unlicensed
And when I say monetize,
Sam Kinison scream.
When I say monetize, I'm talking about we are making pennies on the hundreds of dollars.
We're making fat stacks, motherfuckers.
And we're not even monetized yet. We haven't even monetized the videos. So
no, but we will be shortly. So everybody be on the lookout.
So every time you see an ad and you go, God damn it, you'll know why.
Well, yeah. And when you do start seeing ads on the Slop City page, we don't need any drama. You know what I mean? Are you supposed to play? Do we get more money if people play them all the way through?
Yeah, it's different if they click on it, if they just
listen,
it's
click on every ad, guys, because we need every cent we can get. If an ad pops up while you're watching Slop City Podcast, click on it. Click on it. You don't have to buy anything.
I bet we won't even make the threshold for a couple years. You have to make at least 100 before they'll cash you outside.
Make at least what?
$100.
You don't think we'll make it?
No.
cool, dude. Wow. God,
I mean, we just don't have the numbers yet.
I know. It's just like the negativity that's seeping
It's
out of you
not
right now.
negativity. It's called realism.
Well, guess what? I've seen some realism before. They're dumbass paintings. I don't like them. Okay, Google a realism
I'm just
photo.
saying, don't think we're going to be getting rich anytime soon, because we're not. Unless, of course, something happens where someone like, I don't know, Joe Biden says, everyone here in the United States, I need you to go to this YouTube channel right now. And then
Can we do
everybody goes.
another Joe? Maybe Joe Rogan. Just because he's got the followers. You know, he interviews one of us, it's over.
It's over, and it'd probably make $50.
And people would probably be like, look at this fucking lady talking like a cigarette. And then we got this fucking thick gal. I
With
hate
3
him.
C's, THICCC.
Oh, God.
I hate
Realism
him.
photography. Yeah, look at all that. You know what? I want to be honest. I was thinking of the abstract photos where the people are painted together in different little pieces.
And their eyes here and their other eyes up here.
It's not intelligent. Look that shit up. I want to start looking at all of these photos. Okay, maybe it's not abstract. Do you know what I'm talking about? Is
You're
that
talking
Picasso?
about Picasso. Isn't that like,
Fuck you.
I have to know what that is.
I'm serious.
Surrealism.
No, you know what it is?
Isn't
It's, you know when a little kid draws a photo with arms coming out of the ears? That's what that is.
Isn't that surrealism?
Type in Picasso stupid ass picture. PISS. Piss.
Don't you love when people use the Picasso app and they don't take the watermark off?
I like the way Pablo Picasso looks. Looks like a fun guy. A guy I'd like to go to a barbecue with.
That one right there.
Show me these photos, Randall. And I'm going to fucking...
Yeah, you have your mouse.
Okay.
He told you.
Yeah, dude, I just
You
got...
can just use whatever one you want, man. That's
I
all.
just got
I always
frickin'
fuck
roasted.
it up. That's all.
Okay.
Oh, you never fuck up anything.
We're
You
not
have
going
to.
to get in trouble for any of this.
You
Okay?
got to click first and then use it.
Okay, so here's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. What is this even called? What is that?
It looks like a woman at a funeral. This is my guess. A woman at a funeral crying over her lost husband.
I would say it's a woman at a funeral crying over her lost stray dog.
Could be.
Because that is what she looks like there to me. So this woman looks like her hair is thinning, and that's fine. I love that he represented that in there. And it looks like her fingernails are that of Shrek. Do you remember Shrek the ogre?
But what I see in it, I see a spirit hand in the middle, wiping away her tears.
So what, is that her husband wiping her tears?
Or her dog.
Or her dog? The dog's wiping her tears. All
But
right.
it's the combination of his mouth and her mouth together in anguish.
Does that mean that they've sucked each other before?
They've sucked each other, and they're also feeling sad together because they're separated between the living world and the dead world.
Wow. So this is why I don't go to art museums, because I go there and I'm just like, fuck this. Literally, every time I go to an art museum, I try. I really do. You know what pictures I like is when there's like fat Renaissance women. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah, sister.
I'm like, that's what I see. I don't see that in there. I see a little kid that got a coloring book and just started drawing. I am not, and I know that people are going to shit all over me for that.
But am I allowed to interpret it as I want?
Of
What
course
does
you are.
Picasso mean?
Well, okay, what are famous Picasso ones? A boiled egg, according to Pablo Picasso.
What about the one with time? With the time is fluid.
Keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping. I'm a music guy. That's what I am. I like music. Like that song speaks to me. You know, I imagine a guy in space being like,
I think you could play that song and look at the Picasso painting of the time stuff, and it would be the same.
and things could totally just move all over. Okay, portrait, Pablo Picasso. I like this one. This is cool to me. Okay, so let me tell you what I see in this photo. And for everyone that is listening to this podcast and is like, I don't know what they're talking about, we're going to try to describe it for you. What you should do is go over to our YouTube page and help us make that fat ass scratch. Go over to the YouTube page and you can see all of the photos from Picasso that we're talking about. And maybe one day you'll be able to get a Quip toothbrush from us, but not yet. So don't buy one until we give you a code, which will be in a few years according to Libby Higgins.
And the code will be, of course, pussy.
Pussy with $2 signs.
We've said it
Okay.
from the beginning.
Said it from the start. It's been a bit from day one, and it will become true. So everybody can pussy off. All right. So this photo that we're looking at, I'm going to give my, I don't want to influence your incredible art palette, the tongue that you have for art, because
Right.
it's already very good. That first one you saw, I get what you're saying. With the woman, the hand, I totally understand. So try to not to let my views influence you.
Okay.
So here's the photo we've got. Looks like an elderly kind of Mexican man to me. Maybe Hispanic. Let's say Hispanic. Looks like a Hispanic elderly kind of cowboy. Got a cowboy hat on, and he has a shirt on that looks like he's in jail or an NFL referee today. But the strips are horizontal. On referees in the NFL, the stripes are horizontal, or they're vertical. And this guy's got it vertical or horizontal. So I'm going to say he could either be jailed or he could be a mime.
Right.
To me, definitely screams mime. This man's clashing with a lot of things. He's got a cigarette burning, and he has lipstick on, which I think is very, very cool for the times. He's got very prominent lips. They literally look like if you went to a tattoo artist when you were 17 in 2000 and you were like, I want to get lips tattooed on my butt. And they would tattoo these kind of lips on you. Like a sexy
Is it really a
kiss.
Picasso? Looks very modern.
It says portrait Pablo Picasso painting, $99,000.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, no. It says portrait Pablo Picasso by, and this is in Russian, so I'll read it, Alexei Vysotsky. So that's fucking not Picasso.
I was going to say, it didn't look like a Picasso.
Okay, Randy.
The eyes were too good.
Hold on. I got to pee really quick because I really want to dive into this. I drank too much coffee this morning. So just give me one moment. And can you
I'll type it.
Can you get the real Picassos up? Because this is what happens. People get got. They get got all the time. You know how many times I probably got into an art museum and I've been like, holy crap. This was painted in 1496 and it was probably painted last year.
It was painted at one of those wine and paint classes.
That's fucking great. He did that at Helium.
Oh,
Rafe was
Bobby-
up there doing his fucking cacao bit.
Rafe and Bobby J. Cox.
That's fucking great.
All right.
Awesome.
Let me find, and she can come in here and look at the time one. Oh, this one has a boy leading a horse. We're not going to look at that.
Why not, man? That sounds like, I don't know.
He looked naked.
Kind of fun.
He looked naked, and he had boy.
Well, maybe they're just exploring each other's bodies, Libby.
You can't explore children's bodies.
Oh, I didn't know it was a child. I thought it was a man.
It said boy.
Oh, okay. Well,
It said boy.
my bad. I'm shutting up. I should always shut up.
No, you shouldn't. All right, I'm going to look up Pablo Picasso time. And if that's not his painting, I'm going to lose my mind.
Yeah, I don't know shit about art, man. I know that somebody had a joke, I don't remember who it was, that if you're dead, it's artwork, but if you're alive, it's just a painting.
Oh, you right.
What?
I don't know whose joke that is, though.
Where is this? Oh, my God. It's a Salvador Dali painting that I'm thinking of.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Okay. That's Salvador Dali.
Another painter that does weird shit. I think it's weird, but I like it.
Okay, well, let's stick with Picasso first. And I would like to rate some artists today. That's what I would really
so
like to do.
embarrassed that I fucking thought that was Picasso.
Well, I would be too because you're a world-renowned art judger.
You don't know how many art history classes I took in college. A lot. I know I don't seem like an art history gal, but I am.
Cubism.
Cubism.
That's what it's called. Oh, great. Go to his website. Okay.
You think he made this website?
Portrait.
All right.
Well, it's PabloPicasso.org, and on the right there are ads for bunch of devices we use here on the podcast. So it's clearly real.
God damn it. I'm so angry right now.
Why? Pablo Picasso. See, I like his vibe. He's just got what is a quote from him? Art is a lie that makes us realize the truth.
I don't know what that means, bro.
Some could say farts are a lie that make us realize the truth.
I mean, what are you even saying, bro? These are master. Ooh, I like this one.
The
Let's look
old
at-
guitarist.
How dare this thing?
The old guitarist, 1903. So, wow. I like that one.
I do too.
I mean, it's nice. The guitar is very simple. There's no strings on it. You know, this is clearly a prop.
That it looks like the man is famished to the point of he doesn't have the strength to even play that guitar.
Oh, yeah. He had to eat the guitar strings because he's so hungry.
Yeah, there are no guitar strings.
No guitar strings because this man, do you think he's on his deathbed or he's just blue because it's cold outside?
Dude, I have no idea, but he is emaciated.
Yeah, this is what, like, I would literally have to Google, what does the old guitarist painting mean?
What is this?
X-ray photo.
Wow. I want to go back and look at that x-ray.
So there's
Whoa.
a woman on top of it. He did that?
He's like, I need to use this canvas again.
That was his first love, was that lady in the X-ray photo.
It's haunting, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. Yeah, this is nice. So it's the most iconic. Oh, it was Blue Period. Very abstract name for that period of his paintings. The Blue Period.
He was doing a lot of dick jokes.
Yeah, he was doing so many gross things then. He was just jacking off every time he painted. Okay, Les Demois.
The ladies of Devagnon.
Okay.
Of Devon.
So I like these women. I like how some of their faces are normal, and one of them looks like a child drew it.
The three on the outskirts of this painting look very
Demonic.
They look something.
So, yeah, one of them has a square turned up straight as a tit. And they have scary faces like that. Like
Square turned up for a tit.
One of the girls is doing a straight up spread eagle. If you can see on the very bottom in Les Demois d'Avignon.
One of the ladies is clearly spread and you can see the outline. Kind of like when Tina did the silhouette challenge, you could see the outline of her butt and lip area.
Yeah, sure. And so her ass actually looks a little jaundiced to me. So it looks like she has not totally been wiping.
Kind of like yours.
Yeah, very similar to my ass. So yeah, she's definitely not wiping. And the woman on the very left, she has just been shitting down her leg. I mean, it's very yellow. Her whole leg is jaundiced. And that's how you know it's shit, because her whole body is not that color.
Then we have a random hand that's not connected because this is her hand. Her hand would not be turned that way unless she's going, yes, girl.
Yeah, she's going, stop in the name of love.
I want to be around somebody who can say, like, okay, the picture here represents modern femininity because you'll see here we have
a square as a tit.
Two women surrounded by women that are ugly.
I would say the two women in the middle are siblings. They do look similar. They both have big honky noses. They both have big honkers.
They both have the same arm placement.
Yeah, similar arm placement. One of the girls' tits is much perkier than the others. So I would say the one on the right has less hair on top of her head. So she's older for sure.
It's almost like he made this on a computer and just copy and pasted that body and then kind of just did the distort button to push tits around. And
for sure. We all know Picasso had a computer.
He might have had an iPad. Who do we know?
Yeah. I bet he was just sketching away, just laying in bed, and people would walk in and be like, what's that light? He's like, no, nothing. I'm
Nothing.
Nothing, but he's clearly on an iPad.
Nothing.
Okay, so portrait of Aunt Peppa. I like that. You know, nobody's aunt's name is Peppa. You know what I think
Peppa
of?
Pig.
Peppa the Pig. Yep. One of the milestones in young Picasso's portrait work.
It's a really beautiful painting.
This is his father's sister. See, like, this is not amazing to me. I don't know what's wrong with me.
It's amazing to me because I know if I picked up a pair of acrylics, a thing of acrylics, I couldn't make anything even remotely good like that.
I guess you're right, but it's like, yeah,
It would
guess
look
you're
more
right.
like that other painting with the girl with the freaking eye down here and the eye up there.
Dude, if I tried to paint something like this, everyone would be like, whoa.
I would literally have one tan circle and then black all around. And 2 dots for the eyes and pink lip.
We really do need to go to like a wine painting night and try to do something like this, or just set up.
I love those.
Or just set up a thing like this one time, like in your house, where we just paint, and we'll do it on the Patreon.
And you'll discover that painting's not easy.
I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying I'm not moved by this. If anything, I see this woman and I'm like, is she wearing a tuxedo? Is she where does her hair start and end? Does it really end at her ears, like right past her ears? Is that the end of her hair?
I think the hair ends here and then the bonnet starts.
Oh, she has a bonnet on to you?
Well, look at this tie right here.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's a tuxedo. But I guess not.
But I see a line right here. See this line? There's a line going around her chin. You can see a blackness that's holding.
Okay, see, this is why I need people like you around. I should never be allowed into an art museum again.
You can go to the part that has like the mummies and stuff.
I love that part. That's where I always want to be. Yeah, the art, generally, I go in. It's just kind of meh. You know what I'm always thinking when I go to an art museum? I'm always like, where's the snack station?
You can't eat snacks in here, ma'am.
Do they have a cafe in here?
We have pieces of work that are over 300 years old. You can't carry a drink around in here, ma'am.
I'm not carrying a drink. It's like I do when I go to an art museum. It's like when I go to the movie theater. I bring a backpack stuffed with snacks and beverages, so I don't have to pay the inflation and all the prices. Wow.
That was weird. I thought
So
I had that
that's-
turned off.
Yeah, when I'm going to the movie theater, I'm jacking that freaking fanny pack full of snacks. When I go to the art museum, that's kind of the mood I'm in.
There's no snacks in here, ma'am. There's a little plaque on the wall that says no food or drink.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have any snacks. I just constantly smell like garlic. So thank you.
Ma'am, I see that you have a bag of those brown chip things from
They're Gardettos. They're rye chips.
I mean, you can't eat those in here, ma'am.
What if I'm so famished? I mean, ma'am, let me level with you. What's your name? How long have you worked here?
Dolores.
Dolores.
And I've worked here for most of my life.
Dolores, I'm not trying to be rude, but I am just not really understanding these paintings. And I know that as an American citizen or just a basic human that I should be caring about them, and I don't care.
You need to first see we have these little benches over here. Well, they're not little. They're square and big. You could sit down on one of these without enjoying your snack and look up at the painting. Sometimes we have a placard next to it that says when it was created. See this one right here? It was created in 1735. People didn't even take baths back then. But look at how beautiful this painting is.
Yeah. Her nipples are way too big, though. Were nipples even that big then, Dolores?
We don't know. We don't know.
Mean,
the artist.
How big are your nipples?
Well,
level with me, all right?
I'll pull one out here.
That is the size of a small tea saucer.
Right.
And then, but evolution, look at mine. I know you wouldn't think it. I've got B's, my nipples are the size of a freaking soup cup.
Ma'am, you're trying to get me off topic. The topic here is there's no snacks or drink inside the art museum. As I said, this place is not only temperature controlled, but humidity controlled.
What are you going to do? Are you going to confiscate my snacks?
Well, we do have a security guard, and I will call him over here.
Well, I don't want to lose my snacks.
He will take them, and what it's called is, I was going to say shrapnel, but that's not the word. Contraband.
So he is going to take them.
Yes.
But is he going to put them in a bin and give me a locker? Is there security?
You're going to put them in a trash can.
You know how in that movie, Mr. Bean, the movie, Mr. Bean ends up actually fucking up a very important painting? That's what I was expecting when I came in here. I walked in here excited to see the real, Mona Lisa or whatever photo I'm here to see.
We've never had the Mona Lisa here. I don't even know why you would think that we would.
Well, the way that you just laughed at me was actually so rude, and it will reflect in this page's Yelp review.
The Mona Lisa is in France, in a place called the Louvre.
The Louvre?
The Louvre.
Wow, that sounds, Dolores, again, let me level with you. Sounds like you just made that up. And you were thinking about baths because you were talking about how people don't bathe back then. And all you're thinking about is how badly you wish that woman in that photo had a loofah to watch her stinky, dirty pussy.
Maybe you'd come over here. Maybe you'd enjoy this one better.
All right.
It's called the...
Hold on, let me close my eyes. It'll be fun.
All right.
Tell me about it.
It's called The Scream, and it depicts a little figure.
Oh, like that movie with Nev Campbell?
More like, think Home Alone, where
Home Alone.
the little guy puts his hands to his face, and he's just screaming.
Okay. Should I open my eyes?
Go ahead and open and see what you think.
Okay. I get what you mean with the Home Alone thing, but I'm telling you, this is very reminiscent of that movie with Nev Campbell. And she's such an underrated actress. I'm telling you. I
want you to look close, though. Just look how this mirrors Home Alone. When
that is an alien. That is a Martian. That is not Macaulay Culkin. Macaulay Culkin was having a coming of age moment in that movie. Now, you want me to tell you about art? The movie Home Alone is art. Okay? Dolores.
Why do you say that?
Well, let me tell you, that is a coming of age story about a child who just wasn't grateful enough. And his cousin Buzz whooped his ass. Showed him the tarantula got loose. I mean, it was so much symbolism. Hold on. Let me talk about this photo for a moment. Because who's that guy in the back? That's the scary part to me.
Well, I said, it mirrors. That's the little boy's parents at the airport realizing they left their kid on in this case, a bridge.
There's all these lurkers around and scary. That's a freaking Martian.
Yeah, compare those to the guys that he had to set booby traps for.
Oh, God. I mean, I'm just saying.
And when he said, get your yellow. What did he say in the movie? Something about yellow? Look at that painting skin. Yellow.
It was all yellow.
So get your yellow. What did he say? He didn't say it. The TV did. When he had the TV talking.
Said it, and he said something, I'm going to shoot you, whatever. And then he says, told that guy, listen.
Is that Joe Pesci?
Yeah, it was Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci was in there. Very short man.
Well, it doesn't matter how tall or short he is. What matters is he delivered a performance that made you believe he was a bad guy. And he's not a bad guy. He's a good guy.
Every time I see him in a movie, I see a short man with a little beanie on to this day, Dolores, and I'm waiting for him to smile and have a little fake silver tooth. Okay?
I think you could find value in these paintings. It sounds like you have a lot of, I don't know, untreated mental illness. I think you could come in here, find some peace.
Wah, wah. You think you're the first person to tell me that, Dolores? Oh, boy.
Oh, okay. Okay, maybe this isn't. Maybe we'll walk over to the other side.
Do you have any mummies here?
We do, but I don't know that mummies are the right thing for you.
All right. Listen, I came here for an experience. I ate a gram of mushrooms before I walked in here, ready for an experience, and they haven't quite kicked in yet. So I might be munching on a couple more here in a minute, if you don't mind, Dolores.
I'm going to take you to the textile room.
What's that?
It's a beautiful room that has different cloths in it.
That sounds like it's more up my alley.
It's got beautiful cloths that were made.
Like towels?
Well, kind of like towels, but just pieces of cloth.
Could it give me inspo for my new dining room?
It could give you inspo for your dining room. Maybe you have a pattern at home you've been working on, a new skirt, or maybe some curtains.
Curtains?
Curtains.
McKernans?
Kevin McKernans.
Kevin McKernans sounds like a weird guy.
Is there a textile place in the museum?
I think there are. There generally are.
I've always skipped that part.
Textile Museum, Washington, D.C.
There's an actual museum.
I mean,
This painting's in the St. Louis Art Museum, isn't it?
Do you think that we could go to the art museum together? Just so
we could if you get me a frickin' scooter.
Well, that's what I was just going to say. We'll get you a wheelchair and I'll push you around.
Or am I heavy?
No,
Yes.
we'll get you a wheelchair and I'll push you around, and we'll do really good character
And
work
I'll be
while
like,
we're there.
get me out of here. And you're like, no, we're looking at mummies.
And I'll be like, you'll be in your seat like, I don't like this painting. Push me away from it. And I'll have to tell all the workers that you have to that you.
She has to look at it.
Oh, dude, that's cool. St. Louis Art Museum, their website's slam.org.
Slam.
I like that.
Let's visit floor plan.
Accessibility so we can see what's going on.
We got contemporary.
Yep.
Main exhibition.
Okay.
European. Love
Okay.
European. French
European's got
drawings,
multiple rooms.
photographs. Asian. Ancient.
That's going to be my bag.
I like the ancient.
I like that kind of stuff.
The panoramic restaurant is another place I'd like to spend some time.
Is that where the snacks are?
That's where the snacks are. You could eat the snacks in there.
All I'm going to tell you is I can bring snacks wherever the fuck I want. No one's going to tell me I can't bring a fucking snack. If I sneak a snack, you ain't going to know.
Yes, I will, and I will tell on you. I will
Okay.
tell the nearest guard.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will. Excuse me, sir.
God, do you know how mad I would be at you if I'm like sneaking snacks and you're fucking tattling on me? You really are such a tattletale.
Yeah. Is there a problem?
Yeah. The fact, it's just.
What's the problem?
I would just be so fucking mad at you if I'm sneaking a little bite of a snack.
Some people need to be told on.
Take a bite of beef jerky. Take a chunk of a payday bar.
And what if you trip and fall and that beef jerky slams onto a beautiful textile and gets a grease stain on it? That thing's 450,000 years old.
I'll walk away and be waiting for the federal government to come knock on my door and prosecute me.
I mean, that thing survived 4,000 years without a grease stain, and you come and fall.
No, that is pretty amazing. I'll give you that on the art. I will.
Oh, wow. She going to give me that.
I will. I'll give it to you. I mean, I don't know. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Brandy, how do you feel about art? Are you like, whoa, I'm drawn to it, Or are you kind of like, I'd rather just see a Scarface poster up somewhere?
I'd rather just see a Scarface poster up somewhere.
That's what I'm talking about, brother.
It's not really I don't get it, man. I appreciate the color and how talented everybody is and all that, but yeah, I don't
He
get it.
appreciates the color and how talented they are, but we don't appreciate the talent and the color. Okay, that's what we're trying to say.
I like to also think about what was going on at the time when this painting happened.
Sure. Some emotional turmoil. Hand me that keyboard and stuff. Do you know what painting I'm talking about from Mr. Bean? Did you ever see Mr. Bean, the movie?
I'm sure I have.
God, truly a fantastic movie. Can I have the mouse?
Another thing I need to go back and watch.
Mr. Bean, all of them are on YouTube. I love Mr. Bean.
For free?
Yeah. I love Mr. Bean so much.
Is he getting money for it?
Don't
or
know.
somebody
it's,
steal
well, it's
it?
on his YouTube page.
It's his YouTube?
Yeah.
What a
So
blessing.
what's the... I mean, this is what I'm talking about, dude. You want to talk about art? Let's talk about Bean the movie. Beginning of the movie. Opening shot. This cat is in an airport. Just joshing around. Pretending he has a gun. Yeah. It's hysterical. He's looking around going like... He puts a fake finger gun into his pocket.
At the airport?
At the airport. Gets interrogated. I believe tackled.
This must be pre 9/11.
This movie is just fantastic. I mean, you want to talk about physical comedy. Mr. Bean, everybody. I can't
Give it up for Mr. Bean.
Give it up for Mr. Bean, everybody. What a guy. I was obsessed with Mr. Bean when I was younger.
Give it up for Mr. Bean.
Give it up for Mr. Bean, everybody, one more time. There we go.
Nice, polite clap.
I mean, like, he is the king of physical comedy. He doesn't talk. He makes a couple of sounds. The beginning to his show, I was obsessed with it when I was younger because we had it like on VHS or whatever. Beginning of the show, it's this song that goes... This kind of like very churchy song. And then all of a sudden a spotlight shines on the streets of London, I guess. And Mr. Bean slams down onto the ground. Like almost like Terminator and Terminator 2 Judgment Day when Arnold comes out and he's naked and he's walking around. It's kind of that vibe. Mr. Bean stands up and he just brushes himself off. It's the funniest intro to any show ever.
I better start watching it.
It's very good.
Have you ever heard it? Have you ever heard his voice?
Oh, dude. Rowan Atkinson's? I don't know. I think he's in Rat Race and he like does something stupid.
Look how cute he is.
Oh, God.
What an
I
angel.
love him. Bean the movie art. Okay. Mr. B. It's Whistler's mother. This is what he does. He fucks up the painting and he draws this over it.
Why did he do such a thing?
Because he ruined the painting. He conned his way into a job and everybody thinks he's like an art connoisseur and he doesn't know shit.
He got a job without even being able to talk. He did motions to get the job.
Oh my God, it's hysterical. Mr. Bean, Whistler's mother canvas. I mean, that's fucking hysterical. Look at it. I can't remember what he gets on it, but this is him when he gets caught. You know, he's real spooked.
Spooked.
Oh, I mean, look at this face.
He is really spooked.
And he tries to wipe it off, what he does. And this is the actual, I guess, Whistler's mother. I don't know. Again, this painting to me, I see it, don't care.
What a beautiful portrait, huh?
Yeah, so this is that portrait.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I mean, I guess I like the side profile of her and how still she had to sit.
and
so-
she's like, God damn it, I gotta go potty, hon.
She's sitting there like, I can't get up, Dave. So this photo, that's what Mr. Bean is about, essentially. He ruins the photo at a world-renowned art gallery, I believe in Los Angeles, and he has to fix it. And while he's there, he makes a friend, you know?
Does he fall in love?
No, of course not. Mr. Bean's asexual. In love. He's in love with his teddy bear.
Oh, he loves his teddy bear.
Mr. Bean's teddy bear.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
maybe
He's-
one day he could fall in love.
Here it is. No, he's not going to fall in love. He's asexual and he's in love with his teddy bear. That's
I'm just
it.
being like people that are in my DMs. Oh, Mr. Bean.
Yep.
You little angel.
Truly a guy.
Truly a guy.
This is fucking hilarious. I love that they
So
remade this.
when he tried to wipe it off, that's when all the white showed up
Yeah.
on there. So then he drew it again.
I think he tried to draw that on top of it to hide it.
Truly.
Would it be really hacky if I got like a Mona Lisa print and framed it in my house?
Why?
No, I'm asking. Like, would that be hacky? Because I feel like it's like if you don't have the real one, like, don't put up a print.
Get the one of Chelsea Lynn with
Yeah.
the cigarette hanging out.
Oh, that one's so good.
I think you should be able to get whatever you want in there.
In your house?
Nobody can afford the actual painting, so get a goddamn print.
Well, I mean, you couldn't even have the painting if you wanted to. How much is Mona Lisa worth? God, if someone told who even
$12.
painted Mona Lisa? Da Vinci. Like I know who. I love you. Like how I said his last name.
He's
like,
one of the Ninja
Da
Turtles.
Vinci. Oh yeah, that's a Ninja Turtle. Okay, so it was permanent in the Louvre. Oh, you were right. The Louvre.
I told you. Might as well have been an art major.
Leonardo da Vinci. Is he the guy who painted Michelangelo?
Yes.
Is that the thing on top of the church wall?
Where he's like, pull my finger.
True. Yeah, and this is cool. You know, it shows a guy doing snow angels with his penis out.
It should be tied on the placard. It says man doing snow angels with his dick out.
With penis out.
1773.
How Da Vinci painted that was like it snowed a lot and he just stood up on the top of his stairs, his top balcony, and looked down at some guy doing snow angels with his penis
And
out.
the guy is in the cold snow for hours while he drew it.
Yeah. Oh God. What is the Oh, okay. So he was alive in the 1400s. Man, I am like people just stunk all the time then.
Just smelled like bottoms.
Do you think
Everybody smelled like butt.
do you think anybody had teeth? Or do you think they all fell out? And it was just about
don't know.
gummies.
I don't know. I'd love to. This is another reason to time travel. I want to know.
You know, I mean, have you ever smelled someone that like, you know, they haven't showered in quite some time and it's kind of got that weird, like, it almost smells like a pool, like chlorine. Do you know what I'm talking about?
When I smell somebody that hasn't bathed, it's like BO and butt smell. Like a doo-doo. Like a dookie smell.
Oh, Da Vinci did the Last Supper. How about that? So that was the one with the cats and dogs all playing poker, right?
It's sitting in a restaurant at a cafe.
Yeah,
at the diner.
and they were smoking, playing poker. The Last Supper. Let's look at this one. So
Is that a fresca?
Who's
Or is
all
that
in
a painting?
Who's all in the Last Supper?
Well, we got Jesus, of course, in the middle because, you know, he's Jesus. He had to sit in the middle.
And then who are these cucks?
So we got his disciples. And a disciple, if you want to know, is a guy that is a cuck who can't think for himself. And he's like, I'll just do what that fucking guy does. He seems to be getting a lot of pussy.
Yeah, sure. He's getting all this pussy and he doesn't even want it.
He wears sandals, bro. How is he getting laid so much?
He's walking around wearing Tevas. Dude, Jesus, that would be a cool that
He's
would be a
wearing
cool
a
shirt.
sheet and Tevas, and the guy gets so much pussy.
He's just got so much pussy, he literally doesn't even want it. Okay.
So we've got Matthew McConaughey,
Mark Wahlberg,
Judas, Doubting Thomas. We got Thomas who's like, I don't know if Jesus can really do this.
Hold on a second. He painted this on a wall?
Does it say fresco? Fresca?
What is fresco?
Fresca.
Your Fresca is my favorite beverage, so you're really fucking confusing me.
I don't know
And
if it's fresco or fresca, but it's when they paint on a wall and it's like kind of wet.
Okay, and when you're saying fresco, I'm just thinking of cheese. Queso fresco.
I'm thinking of a Frisco melt at Steak and Shake.
You love anything with... Libby is seriously obsessed with patty melts and like things with Thousand Island.
Anything that has a melted cheese with an onion with a sourdough.
Oh,
sign me up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. Okay, so he painted this on a Fresca can.
On a Fresca can. They were looking for a new can, so they, the advertising. They're like, Tina doesn't like this particular style of can, so we have to paint a new one.
Sick of it.
And you're probably wondering, well, how did he get Jesus to pose for this? Jesus had already been crucified many years ago. They had stand-ins. So they interviewed people that looked like Jesus to stand in for the painting.
So, they had people from all over.
And then some people that were actually from the region where Jesus was from came, darker people. And they're like, no, we only want white people because we are racist.
Sure. Do you think Leonardo da Vinci was a racist?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know those. That's so many years ago. But, I mean, they painted him as white men and they...
Do you think that this is Jesus as white? Or do you think it's like, maybe, it was winter?
I can't even say because I wasn't there.
Okay, sure. And
But
that is a really good way to go about anything. So
what I can say, though, is that they would have been more comfortable and had more room had they sat some of the guys on the other side of the table, too. They're all lined up on the one side of the table. Go on the other side, too.
Yeah. Have you ever sat in a booth when there's like too many people on one side? You can't even eat properly.
You can't hold your arms.
You know how I like to eat. I like to get in there. You know what I mean? Right. I like to move my arms around all willy-nilly. I don't want to be sitting there like this. I can barely use a fork and a knife.
And that's what those guys had to do.
Well, and then Jesus is just like, everybody get the fuck out of my way. And he's got all willy-nilly, got his arms all over.
We have almost talked this whole time about art history. Jesus is just like, pass the potatoes, Thomas. And Thomas is down here saying, look at this fucking guy.
Oh, this fucking guy thinks he can fucking sit next to Jesus?
You see this guy right here?
See this motherfucker?
He's like, I've been with Jesus this whole time and I got to sit down here on the end. Fuck it.
You think you deserve to sit next to Jesus? Do you?
I mean, I've been with him from the start.
My mother made him muscatoli. Okay?
Oh, yeah? Well, who washed his feet last week? I did. He's got fucking nasty feet, and I washed them.
He's got this thing called athletic foot.
He's got athletic foot, and I put my hands on his feet.
And then he told me, put your finger in your mouth. And I did it.
And I said, why'd you make me do that, Jesus? And he just said, to see if you'd fucking do it, you idiot. And he popped me on the fucking nose.
Yeah. He fucking bopped me like I bopped Sparky.
Yeah? What about me? Remember when he said, hey, I'm going to turn this water into wine? Who had to go get the wine from the liquor store? Me!
Unbelievable. And then you tell me, and then you got this cuck over there. Just, his plate's full of potatoes. Full of potatoes. I'm over here, one red potato. One. They gave me one red potato. Unbelievable. No butter.
You think you'd get at least 2 potatoes.
I ask for 2 potatoes. Jesus tells me you're being greedy. And I say, you know what's greedy? You.
Hey, Jesus, if you're so cool, why don't you take these potatoes and make them into even more potatoes?
Hey, Jesus, why don't you take this potato and shove it up your ass?
Hey, Jesus, you know this glass of water here? Why don't you walk on it, huh?
Hey, Jesus. You're a bitch.
Okay. I sense that everyone's getting extremely anxious. And I know it's the Last Supper, but it's the Last Supper for me, guys.
I don't even know what the Last Supper means. You say, hey, we're having a Last Supper. I thought it meant before we all get together and retire. What's going on, Jesus? Somebody
Judas.
Explain.
Stop. Judas, stop.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know if you got the frickin' memo here, but I'm frickin' dying tomorrow, okay? They're hanging me on a frickin' cross. That's why it's the Last Supper.
What are you talking about, man?
I'm talking about the crucifying me.
What are you talking about, the crucifying you? What does crucifying mean? Has anybody ever been crucified? What does it mean?
People have been crucified all the time. They make you carry your frickin' cross all the way up this frickin' hill, and then they nail you to it.
Hold on. Matthew, is he fucking serious right now?
Bro, why do you think it's called the Last Supper? It's the last time he gets to eat.
I thought it meant before the seasons change, and then we're not going to have grapes anymore.
Oh, Jesus
I
Christ,
didn't know
Judas, you fucking idiot.
What? You got to be fucking...
This is it. This is the last time I get to eat. Next time you see me, I'll be coming out of a freaking little tomb 3 days later, and I'll be alive again.
You're joking, right? This is the plot for a movie. This isn't real.
I wish it was.
It can't be
I wish it was. I wish it was not real.
Matthew, help me. I don't know anyone else's name here.
You can talk to me. I'm Thomas.
Thomas, what are you telling me?
There's me, Luke.
Luke. Thomas. Luke.
Look,
Matthew.
this is what happens with you, Judas. You never check your freaking email. We sent the email last week that said this was Jesus' last time he's going to eat. We're all going to be there. We're all going to bring a little gift bag with the present inside.
I didn't bring a present.
Exactly. You need to check your freaking
You
emails.
guys, Matthew, we drove here together. You should have told me, man. I showed up doing nothing. You know what I did? The whole way here, Jesus, I just bitched. I bitched the whole way here. I talked shit on you, man. On the way here, I said you were a bitch. I said you were a fucking no good bitch.
He did.
And that
He did.
You know, you don't need a 4-bedroom house. You should let me live there instead of making me sleep outside. And, you know, so I just talked a bunch of shit on you, man.
It's okay.
And you're gonna
Judas.
freaking die?
I'm going to die, but I'm going to die for your sins.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Well, you know.
I don't do anything bad. One time I shit in someone's fucking living room, but it was an accident. I shit in someone's living room when I didn't mean to. It was an accident. It ran down my leg. My leg turned yellow.
Hey. Slow down.
Okay.
My Father, God,
Yeah.
says to me, hey, look, you're my son. You're my only son. All right. And the plan I have is for you to die.
What the fuck, John?
I know. He says,
Did you ask him any questions?
listen, I'm not done explaining. Hold on.
sorry.
My dad says to me, you're going to have to die for everybody else's sins. Now, why? I'm like, Dad, it doesn't even make fucking sense. You're telling me a little fucking baby when it's born is a sinner? And he says yes. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'll do it. Whatever I got to do to save all of humanity. Now, none of this had to do anything with me, apparently. Apparently, the world was fallen and it's just full of sinners. That ain't got nothing to do with me, but I'll go ahead and die for everybody. That's fine. That's fine. I'll do what you need me to do, God.
But it's not fair.
So, tomorrow I'm going to get on the cross and be hanging there hurting real bad. It's going to be hurting real bad. And I
What
know
do you mean a cross?
it's like a thing made of wood. I'm going to be... I'm gonna be on it.
How big is it
It's
gonna be?
huge. It's way up in the air.
No.
It's huge. All right.
And
So
what'd you say about having to carry it? Why can't
I have to carry.
Well, can we help you carry
No,
it, man?
'cause
You
you
guys
guys-
want to help Jesus carry the cross?
No. Because if you guys try to help, you're gonna get yourselves killed. Right?
What?
You're gonna get you can't be associated with me. If anybody says, "Hey, you were hanging out with Jesus," you say, "No, I wasn't. That guy's a fucking asshole."
So from here on out, I just keep talking shit about you? Like
Yes.
I talked shit on you on the way here?
At least until I'm up on the cross. Then after that, you're gonna get persecuted for talking about Jesus.
You fucking kidding me, man?
No.
So you're telling me all these years we've had together, all these fun times, we've all these journeys, adventures, sucking pussy, watching you suck pussy, all of it. I just gotta forget about all of it? You telling me I gotta forget about all of it?
No, what I'm gonna need you to do is write a fucking book about it, okay? Each of
You
you,
know I'm not good at writing J's.
each of you is
How
gonna
many
write
times
a
am I
book.
gonna have to write your name? I can't write a J to save my life.
Use a typewriter, honey. It's
What do
okay.
you mean a typewriter? You're
Listen,
supposed to do it by hand, so it's genuine.
you're gonna write a book. You guys are all gonna write a book. You're gonna put them together, put them in one book. Some of the things are gonna contradict each other.
I am learning so much right now.
So am I, to tell you the truth. My dad sprung this on me, and I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Why me? But then I had to snap out of the why me stuff.
You know, one thing I'll say, I know it's a bit alarming. I know it's a side note. It's a bit alarming that I can't write a J because my name starts with a J, Judas. So I've just been writing G's forever. I just wanted to let you know that, okay? Just so this whole story makes sense. You
Listen.
know, when I spell your name, I spell it with a G.
That's all right.
I think people know what I'm saying. I spell it Geesus. Okay? Jesus.
It's
Just
okay.
like that.
When I am crucified tomorrow, I'll do it for your sins.
Can I come by and say, hey, while you're crucified?
You cannot, because it's not going to be fun.
Are people going to be watching you just?
Yes, they're going to be
standing
watching me. And not only are they going to watch me, but then for hundreds and thousands of years after I'm dead, I'm going to look around and there's people going to keep symbols of my death hanging around their necks, on their walls, in hospitals. Every time I turn around, I see a freaking little cross with me hanging up there like, hey, can somebody get me down from here?
You're going to be, they're going to have these pictures of you in the house where you're like, doo-doo-doo.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. And I'm in my worst moment, and they're going to remind me. But that's neither here nor there. I'm doing this out of the love for you all, out of the love for my father. God rest his soul.
God rest his soul. God rest your soul. It looks like you're dying tomorrow. So how you going to come back? You're not coming back, are you, buddy?
Oh, no. This is the good part. All right. I have to lay low for like 3 days. And, I can't take my Apple Watch with me or nothing. So I'm going to have to look out of this little rock and
what about
see.
your Fitbit? You going to be able to see what calories you burn on the way up to the crucifixion?
None of it. None of it. So when I'm in there, I have to wait for the sun to go by 3 times. And when it does, I'm going to push that freaking rock out and I'm going to be like, bam, what's up? I'll be alive again.
So you're not really going to be dead?
No, I'm going to be dead.
Okay.
But I'm also coming back to life.
Oh, so you're going to be dead.
Dead.
You're
I'm going to be dead.
Wink, wink, dead. You're not going to actually be dead. You're going to seem like you're dead because all the blood's going to be running out of your penis and your eye holes. And it's
Wait a minute, my penis?
Out of your hands. Yeah, sure. Sometimes if blood can't go anywhere else, it goes out of your penis.
Wait a minute. Is that somebody get my fucking dad on the phone? Is that true?
Happens to me all the time.
You're telling me that penis is gonna have blood?
That's what I think. I think your little undies you're gonna be wearing up on that cross. From what you've told me, I think there's gonna be a little red spot on them. I think there's going to be a little tiny red spot smack dab
for Christ's
in the middle.
Sakes. Well, I'm going to try to cross my freaking legs while I'm up there. I'm going to put my legs crossed.
Stop. Oh, my God. So, okay, I think that's a really good idea, man, because, there's some... Hopefully later on down the line when they put pictures of you and stuff of you on the crosses and the necklaces, all the stuff you're talking about, you're going to have your leg a little crossed so they can't see that little tiny red spot from your penis.
Let me ask you guys this question. Hundreds of years from now, when there's 2 gals doing a podcast, it's going to be called Slop City.
Okay.
And when this episode comes out, and if this part of the podcast gets on there, we're going to talk about the Last Supper. How many people do you think are going to have to stop listening?
I don't think any. If anything, this was very I would assume it's going to be very factual. Because listen, I'm learning stuff in real time right now too, Jesus. I don't even know. I mean, I had no idea it was 3 days, a tomb, stuff like that. This is all news to me. I didn't read the email. I'm sorry.
I mean, not only have you not been reading the email, Judas, you haven't been paying attention at all. What about our daily TED Talks? I like to call them TED Talks. They're not really TED Talks. Remember how I told you I was born of a virgin? Jesus Christ, have you not been paying attention this whole time, Judas?
I thought you were just trying to not call your mom a slut. That's it.
Are you talking about my mother, Mary?
Yeah, I'm talking about your mother, Mary. I always thought she was a huge slut, and that was your way of saying she ain't a big slut, She was a virgin when she had me. Kind of like how you saying, like, I'm going to be dead. Wink, wink. Kind of like when you talk about your mother, you're like, she's a virgin. I always thought it was a way of being like, she ain't that bad. Yeah,
no.
her hole's a little loose. I slip right out of it.
No, my dad put me inside of her without doing any kind of weird... an angel of the Lord came down and put me inside of her. Not sexually.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. That's why they say I was born of a virgin.
Unbelievable. I've just been getting it wrong this whole time, haven't I?
Why are you even here, Judas?
To be honest, not sure. Didn't have a lot of friends growing up. Kind of just found my niche. Seemed like I fit in. I get very tan, so I fit in with you guys. I'm not actually brown, but boy, the sun scorches me and gets me nice and tan. So it seems like I've always kind of fit in with you guys, and you just kind of let me into your little pack, You ever see a group of dogs running around? Just running around, they're buddies. Sometimes they fight, and they're stinky, and they look for scraps. I'm one of them, and I just kind of fit into this pack. Trust me, all of this is totally news to me. Can't believe your mother's not a slut. Good for her.
Jesus Christ, Judas. Jesus Christ.
I'm not trying to be crude or nothing.
All right, can we just eat? We're running out of time here. Got about 4 hours. I just want to eat my last meal of potatoes.
So that's what we do. We stuff you full so you can make. Is that the point? Is that what? That's why.
It's camaraderie.
That's why I didn't get as many potatoes as you. Because I'm not going to be one hanging on the cross. I'm here sitting, bitching, yelling, wondering, why the fuck don't I get any fucking potatoes? I mean, I've been mad this whole time. I was mad on the way here. Fucking Matthew McConaughey motherfucker over here brings a fucking gift. And I say, what the fuck? I didn't know this was a gift. Is it Jesus' birthday? I don't fucking know what's going on.
My birthday's on Christmas, you dick.
Whatever. See, another thing I thought was always a lie. I mean, I thought your mom, huge slut. Birthday, March 12th. I didn't know your birthday was actually on Christmas. I mean, I thought that's all was a spectacle, you know? And I'm just here for the ride. Oh, little old Judas, here for the ride. Getting a ride with Mr. fucking Matthew McConaughey. Getting a fucking ride on somebody's buggy.
Jesus
Just
Christ. Oh,
going,
Jesus.
rolling down a sand dune with my dog.
Wait, what?
You know, one day, whatever. We don't have to talk about any of that. All I'm trying to say is now things are making sense, okay? I'm over here ungrateful as fuck because I get one motherfucking potato. You know, I get a red potato too for that fact.
Let this be a lesson to you, Judas.
I like yellow potatoes.
Sometimes me, the Lord, will give you one potato. Don't question the Lord. Just accept it. I work in mysterious ways. There's a reason why I gave you only one potato, and that's because I'm going to be murdered tomorrow.
Done. I get it. Amen. Thank you,
put
Jesus.
that in your freaking Bible and smoke it, huh?
Yeah, put that in your You know what? When I write a book, I'm gonna learn how to spell J, just to do it.
Amen.
Just so I can
Amen,
do it
brother.
right. Okay, one more thing: eating pussy and sucking dicks. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Wow.
Wow, we are canceled.
Just got canceled, so it's been pretty fun. Gonna be honest, I learned a lot during all of that.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't know a lot of that stuff. I'm not a religious gal. You know that. That was good. And that is Slop City Podcast for the day, everybody. You see?
Jesus
we
Christ.
can take Jesus Christ. That's going to be the name of this episode. I just decided. Yeah. It's just going to be Jesus Christ.
I mean, we should put a warning. Do we have any religious people that listen to this?
We don't need a fucking warning. You need a warning. You're a cuck pussy. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Need a fucking warning. Guess what? Most conservatives, from what I understand, are religious.
Right.
And guess what? They're the ones that say, hey, say whatever you want. Free speech. So guess what? This is free speech, motherfucker.
It's free speech unless it's something they don't like.
Yeah.
That's everybody, though. That's the left and the right.
I want to talk like Judas for the rest of my life. That was just truly fantastic. What a blessing.
I just looked down at my phone and Extreme Fitness Extravaganza made a comment, and that's not going to be a good. I don't think it's going to be a good comment.
What did they say?
I don't know. Let me look.
Oh, God. I fucking hate everyone.
You know, when you see the words extreme fitness together on something where I'm talking about fat stuff, it's not going to be
Extreme Fitness Extravaganza, and it's all X's. They didn't put any E's.
I don't even know what this means.
What did they write?
They did a stitch. A duet.
Oh, so it seems to me like they're making fun of dudes that act like they don't want thick girls, and they're like, yeah, here's some money. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's not very good. All right, I got to pee really quick. I love y'all. Thanks, Slop City.
Bye, everybody.
Bam, ba-dam.
Bam, ba-lam. And cut.